And weather warnings across the country with 50-mile-an-hour winds and 40 centimetres of snow expected.
Hello there. Disruptive snowfall has been affecting central and southern Scotland, lots of northern England, North Wales and Northern Ireland, and further heavy snowfall likely to continue across northern England, North Wales, North Midlands as we head into a Friday morning. So some disruption likely. Roads will be treacherous in those areas.
Yes, and the weather story, particularly focusing here in Yorkshire, one of the areas we know very badly affected by snowfall. This is a Yorkshire Post, and it's actually a rather beautiful image this morning. Front page of today's paper, the headline, "Sledging fun in a winter wonderland." I know it's not great for some people this morning, and across all our coverage this morning, reflecting not only how beautiful it looks in some places, but also the real difficulties it is causing in some places on the roads.
Yeah. Good morning, Nag. Good morning, Charlie. Very good morning to you as well. Difficult morning for some of you this morning. This is the view just a short while ago outside the window in Sheffield. Still snowing quite hard. It's going to be a difficult commute across some parts of the UK. We still have two Met Office amber warnings in force this morning across the Pennines, Peak District and into parts of North Wales. Further heavy snow being blown around by strong winds, only going to add to the snow that has fallen through the night as well.
Lots of eyes on the weather this morning. Matt, we've seen a few examples from our correspondents in various places. So to give us the big picture across the UK.
I certainly will do, Charlie. Good morning. Yes, a difficult rush hour to come for some of you. This is the view short while ago from our weather watcher in Harrogate, North Yorkshire. Fairly low-level site. This one just on the outskirts of Wrexham as well, where the snow is coming down quite heavily once again. It's even worse on the hills, though, of northern England and North Wales. But ice is a big story for most of you tonight into tomorrow morning. Just take a look at these temperatures, -10 to -12 in some rural spots as we start tomorrow morning. So it is going to be a bitterly cold start to your weekend.
I think you might enjoy our pictures coming up, Matt.
I'm sure I will.
Lots been coming in, I think, already. We're going to look at some of them now, I think.
Yeah, you've been sending them in on WhatsApp. Thank you. This is the view in Wakefield. There's a healthy covering of snow. Ken sent us this one of his garden in Rossendale, just as the sun was rising.
So this is another dawn picture sent in by Oksana. This is Todmorden in Calderdale. Rather beautiful image, that one. And this one from Stephen. It's a view from his window in Richmond in North Yorkshire.
Matt, I mean, there's a lot of snowfall behind you there in Derbyshire. Is that today's picture?
Yeah, this is from this morning. This just gives you a little bit of a flavour of what has fallen during the last 24 hours. This is Dronfield, Derbyshire, on the eastern side of the Peak District. There's been a lot more that's fallen in the hills around northern England overnight. Hence, we've got lots of Transpennine travel problems at the moment. And it's a similar picture in North Wales as well. May look pretty, but at least 10 inches of snow has fallen in some parts of North Wales. That's on official weather stations. Unofficially, there is probably a lot more as well. Now, that's been blown around by some pretty strong winds too.
Causing lots of problems for people, Matt, this morning. I know it looks lovely, but, you know, it's problematic.
It is indeed. Not for everyone, but certainly for some, it's a big deal this morning. This is the view from one of our weather watchers outside the window at Dore near Sheffield. It's one of those days, they're saying they're snowed in and the roads around them are blocked to the moment. Similar sort of scene further north towards Holmfirth in Kirklees area. Just outside Huddersfield. This is where we've got plenty of snow falling still at the moment. The Met Office amber warnings remain in place at the moment across these zones, the Peak District, the Pennines, parts of Shropshire and northern parts of Wales.
Lots of you have been sending your photos in. We'll take a look at those later. But Matt has what is happening right now and what we should expect for the weekend. Morning.
Good morning, Naga. Yes, I know some will be thinking there's nothing out there, but for others, look at this. Shot from just outside Barnsley. No one is going anywhere in any great hurry. Some of the worst conditions I've seen this morning have been across parts of South Yorkshire in towards the Peak District as well. The snow has started to fall heavily again across parts of the Midlands. This is the view short while ago in Birmingham. Reports on the Chilterns of a covering starting to develop here. That's even further south, just to the outskirts of London. But this is what is on the way. Blue skies. It's going to be an improving weather story. After heavy snow through the night in Northern Ireland, the sunshine, the clearer skies are back. Should be a lovely day here, if on the cold side.
So lots of people We know there are real travel issues, but if you can take a moment to enjoy the view, here's what it looks like out of some of your windows this morning.
That's Julian's view. Beautiful scenery in mid-Wales. Great light as well. Must have been just as day was breaking.
This next picture here, let's have a look. OK, so
I
these
wasn't
are...
expecting this.
No, alpacas. In the weather, this is in County Down in Northern Ireland. Kerry has got in touch with us. I imagine they are well insulated.
Well, yes. Lovely weather. Cakewell family in Port Erin sent us this view over the rooftops where they live. And here's another gorgeous image. This is the Peace Hall in Halifax. This morning you can see the ice attached there. Great photo.
Next image I can show you. Quite a few people sending pictures of the animals in the snow this morning. So this is Chew, who's enjoying the snow in Cheshire this morning.
And this one, this is Charlotte's view in Sheffield. Yeah, but then lots of people as well waking up going, no snow here. Don't know what all the fuss is about.
I know some will be out there looking out onto just normal green grass, nothing much happening, but just take a look at this on the outskirts of Sheffield this morning. It's across parts of South Yorkshire in towards the Peak District where some of the biggest impacts have been. Just had reports in the Penistone area near Barnsley of trees down, power lines down and roads blocked due to this. Quite wet and heavy snow as well. Now, things are starting to improve for some, but we're seeing things deteriorate a little bit further south. This is in the last half hour in the Chilterns, just to the west of London. Snow is returning after a cloudy and wet day yesterday and starting to stick as well. It won't have the same impacts, though, as it's had further north. But this is what we've got to look forward to because it's going to be an improving day for many. Sunshine already out quite widely, as you've seen with Emma Vardy in Northern Ireland. And most of you will see sunshine as we go into the afternoon.
I know you flagged it up yesterday on Twitter, the extreme temperatures, Matt, across the country. Is that quite normal for this time of year? You
can do when you get different clashing air masses in this part of the UK. But yeah, there was about 27-degree difference from north to south. Not quite as much today. I think it was about 20 degrees, but still very impressive, though, and shows what big contrasts and what varied weather we can have here in the UK.
And you've explained it all for us. Matt, thanks so much.